Hi there, I'm John from CNCKing.com, and today we'll make custom Lamacoid name badges. Now, the advantage of Lamacoid over doing the same job here using stainless steel is definitely weight and contrast. Now let's take a closer look at this. So you can see it looks like stainless steel. It's like brushed number 4 stainless steel, but it's actually a Lamacoid. And it's sort of like the stainless steel, I guess, covering on the front and black on the back. Now this is nice because it produces wonderful contrast. You never have this kind of contrast using stainless steel because it's a fiber laser etched process, and it's just a different sort of visual. So that's the nice thing about this. Now as for weight, if I made this out of stainless steel, it'd probably be about 3 to 4 times heavier. And if it's just like going on a machine where you're TIG welding it onto it or something like that, it doesn't really matter. You can't use Lamacoids because it'd melt anyways. But the advantage of Lamacoids is you can have a magnetic back, which is what this is here. So this is a magnet. So what you do is you put this here and you slide the magnet underneath and like this, and basically it won't move. Stainless steel would probably start rubbing and ripping off your clothes, and Lamacoids, you don't have to worry about that because it's 100% plastic. So you may be wondering, why do we use a laser to make custom name badges instead of a router? Because you could use a router to do this as well. The main advantage of the laser is basically the infinitely small beam that we use. And because of that, we get a lot more detail and precision on all the letters. While with a router, you're limited by the diameter of the bit. Now you can get around that by using like a V carving bit or something very fine that way, but still you never get close to the resolution you can with the laser. The other advantage to the laser is, as you can see, I don't need to hold down the material. It just sort of stays there. There's no contact between the material and the name badge. So the cleanup is almost nothing. I actually have to clean the edges off a little bit because they get a little bit sticky from the Lamacoid, or the melted plastic if you want to put it that way. But otherwise, once this is done with the laser, it's pretty much stick the magnet on the back and pretty much just ship it right out. Everything's done in one shot, so it's a lot more cost effective for the customer, and it's more efficient for me in the shop to make these in volume. The other nice thing about Lamacoids is that you can have almost endless color variations. What I mean by that is, this is a black, and this is like a stainless steel sort of look. But this can be like any sort of color you can imagine, and this can be any sort of color you can imagine. There's a ton of different suppliers when it comes to Lamacoids. So even if you want like a camouflage look, I can make that as well using Lamacoids, which I don't know any other process that you could do that with. So it definitely has its place in name badges. It's also pretty durable. I have a Lamacoid sign that I made for my house, about 4 years ago. It's been in sub-zero temperatures, direct sunlight almost every day, and it still looks pretty good. And that's the nice thing about Lamacoids now. They've evolved and changed so much that they're incredibly durable now. I wouldn't use them in specialized applications, let's say like in a nuclear plant or something like that. Go with stainless steel and that kind of stuff. But for most other applications, Lamacoid is a really good alternative. They're also, of course, cheaper than the actual steel when it comes to making these. So they're good for custom size, shape, name badges, any size, any shape, literally anything sort of works with that because we basically manufacture one at a time. Contact me at CNCKing.com. We'll make it for you and ship it right to your door.